And that's it for this 5-6. Is this a 5-day trip or a 6-day trip? How's it break? Today we are getting ready for a 6-day trip. We start off going to Cabo tomorrow and we're there till Friday, and then we go to Palm Springs for the weekend and come back on Sunday. I'm excited to get out of town for a little bit because this is what it currently looks like outside my house. And it's actually kind of funny because I posted this on Instagram last week. So stars have aligned and we are going to some warm destinations. So I'm excited to go relax and enjoy some sun. Made it to Cabo. I did not film like anything at all today. It was just kind of a busy day with international flying. I'll talk more about that tomorrow probably, but can I just show you what scared the crap out of me as I opened the door to my room and it's dark in here? I thought there was a person on the bed. Anyway, I'm gonna go change and get some dinner. Stay tuned for more Mexico adventures. Coming to you live from my room's balcony. Having a great trip so far. And I just wanted to take some time to talk about international trips and trip planning. It's a little different flying to different countries and the different requirements. There's a lot of paperwork and things like that, but also in order to make it run smoothly, most companies will use a handler service. And so that's what our company does. And basically they are based in the country at the airport that you're going to. And they assist with transportation, fuel, paperwork, customs, passports, all that good stuff. So it's incredibly helpful. As PIC on the trip, I make sure that everything's in order, but it's nice to know that there's someone else who's very familiar with the airport and the requirements of the country who is kind of on your team, on your side. And once you do it a couple times, it becomes very straightforward. And there are some interesting nuances, like your flight plan, you don't necessarily file it through ForeFlight or flightplan.com or anything like that. You give your flight plan to your handler and then they give it to air traffic control, which sometimes you get your filed route and a lot of times you don't. So that's something that you have to kind of be flexible with. And things like fuel trucks take a lot longer in certain airports internationally, especially when one of the fuel trucks is broken down, or, you know, we had a situation last time we were here where the airlines and the corporate side were using the same fuel truck. And so that's a lot of demand for one truck. And it took us 2 hours to get fuel. So now we usually fuel before the day of our departure, just based on those lessons learned. But overall, the experience of flying to different countries is very fun and rewarding, and you can learn a lot. And I really appreciate the experiences that I've had. I've only flown to Canada, Mexico, and the Bahamas. Always a great learning experience, and it definitely forces you out of your comfort zone a little bit. And there are a lot of things that are the same as flying in the US. It's fun to see the differences and the similarities and to have cool adventures like this.
Hey friends, so I've got my dinner. Figured I'd, let you know, give you some updates while I eat. We're in California and things are only open for takeout. It's all takeout only. So yeah, you gotta bring it back to the old hotel room. Tonight I went for some wings and a poke bowl. So we'll see. It looks pretty good. So this trip was kind of like weird for me because normally when we go to Mexico, it's for like 5 days. So we were only there for 2 days, which I know is a stupid thing to complain about, but I feel like I planned to do some productive things while I was there, and all I did was lay on a beach chair and listen to podcasts, which is not an inherently negative thing, but I didn't do like any of the productive stuff I wanted to do. Today, I was even less productive. My day went by the wayside for an entire day of watching Bridgerton. And then my co-pilot asked me if I wanted to go to In-N-Out, and the answer is always yes. And then I went for a run and watched some more Bridgerton, and here we are at dinner time. So it's the way it goes. Our departure time got moved up for tomorrow. We're out tomorrow morning. Weather looks good. We have like no tailwind though, which is super annoying. For this time of year, normally we have a ton of tailwind because the jet stream moves south in the winter. So typically coming back from California, we would have a ton of tailwind, and I think we have an average of 9 knots across the whole leg, which is underwhelming. Why are the napkins that they give you in takeout utensils like basically tissue paper? Who is this helping? Anyways, we leave tomorrow. So yeah, I've been on the road for 5 days now, and it's been like a weird mix because like in Mexico, the restaurants were open. They were mostly outside anyway, but then here, nothing's open. So yeah, it's just kind of like been a weird mix of like figuring out where to get food from and all that. We cleared customs in Calexico, which is a little itty bitty airport just over the border. That was pretty quick and easy, and then continued on to Palm Springs. Yeah, it was a pretty good day of flying overall. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I have to tell you the most dramatic thing that happened to me this morning. So I woke up just before sunset, and my room faces south. There's mountains, and then the sun was starting to come up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get a time lapse of this, or sunset. The sunrise was starting to come up. I realized that my window opens and there's no screen. I can like open this all the way, stick my GoPro to the outside of the window. You don't see any of the like weird dirt on the window. Beautiful shots. Perfect idea. So I set up my GoPro and I'm just like hanging out doing emails, and I was like, I hope my GoPro doesn't fall. That would be But I was like, there's no way. That suction cup is legit. I use it all the time. Inside the airplane, it doesn't fall. As this thought is coming to my mind, the GoPro falls. So that was exciting. It was like not even 7 a.m. and I was like having a panic attack about my GoPro. So then there's this awning, like a lower level roof. I'll show video of it. And it landed on that. What are the chances that it's completely unscathed? I don't know, 50-50. I figured GoPros are pretty hardy, but also how many people break their GoPro from trying to do something that they shouldn't? Probably a lot. So I go down to the front desk. I need to make a weird request, and I really hope you can help me. They were very nice and accommodating. Shout out Embassy Suites. Very nice people. They got a ladder, and the maintenance guy like got up and got it for me, and it is completely unscathed. I am astounded at how lucky I got, and also I will not be trying any funny tricks like that in the near future. The weather has been so beautiful on this whole trip. I have loved being in the warm, in the sun. It has just been soul nurturing. Tomorrow we'll fly home, and that's it for this is this a 5-day trip or a 6-day trip? 6. That's it for this 6-day trip then. Have a good night. Talk to you guys tomorrow.